Now, again, if you've done work with me before, you know one of the things I like to do is always ask for a great introduction, something, some sign, something article to appear, something to pop into my life. Well, it's not lost on me, the irony, that tonight, you could probably hear it in my voice, I've been battling a bug for the better part of a week, and I'm very rarely sick. I think probably the last time I had a bug was maybe 4 years ago. I'm very proud of my health. But the question I want to ask, and this is why this is a great introduction, do you think that I feel like, with my elevated temperature, with a little bit of sinus drainage, raspy sore throat, do you think I'm sick? Most people do. Most people say that I'm sick. But in the inevitable you, in this new you software, here's what I'm going to tell you. I am at the peak of my health. And this is one of my little popular little ways to look at things that I do in introduction and other seminars, and trying to give people the sense that NLP and how you look at things and looking at things differently create different realities for you. I always ask this question. You know, let's say in the city of Denver, where we are tonight, if there is this big sewage system and it's pumping out sewage and effluviants and toxins and waste are flowing out of the system, do you think that you would ever want to try and plug the pipe, the outtake pipe, and back all the sewage into the sewage treatment plant and not let it out? And of course you go, well, no, you wouldn't. That's like really, really stupid. But think about this. The two biggest sewage systems that you have, and if you've never thought of it this way, tonight's a great night to be thinking about this. Your lymph system is the sewage system. And the biggest lymph gland nodal collections are in your armpits, just under your armpits. And what do most people do with their armpits is they put aluminum sulfate in there and plug their pores. And they back up the sewage into their body. And then anytime they forget their deodorant, they go, oh, well, I smell so bad. Well, yeah, you unplug the pipe and the sewage plant's backed up for days and days and days. Of course it's going to overflow and smell worse than it normally does. But then you got to ask yourself, well, if I'm plugging the sewage plants, where does the sewage go? Ah, very interesting question. I want someone at the end of the call tonight, when I open it up for final Q&A, ask me about that. But in the same vein, if you are sick, what's really happened is, in the winter, when you tend to get more flus and bugs and viruses, do you think in the summer that all those flus, bugs, and viruses go on summer vacation and they're not anywhere around? Or do you think because it is warm, there is more light, there is more movement in your body in the summertime, that your immune system is in better shape? And so it's beating those bugs badly in the summertime. But when the reverse happens in the winter, when it's cold, when you're shivering, when you don't have as much sunlight, and you're in the darkness and you're not moving as much, your movement is down, your immune system is weakened. It's like any other muscle, any other system in your body. It functions better with stress. And when it's not moving, it's not growing, it's not being healthy, exercised in the winter, when you tend to get sick, and now that reverses and the bugs and the viruses are winning, what your immune system does is goes into DEFCON 1 and starts dumping toxins and waste in every orifice and through every fluid system it can go. So your pits smell worse, your breath gets bad, you vomit, you have diarrhea, you sweat, you have sinus drippage. And what do most people do when that happens? They take Sudafed, they block it. They take kaopectate, they block it. They put more deodorant on. They block it. They block it everywhere, and it only makes the sickness last longer. When I get sick, I realize if I had an important sales call today, for example, I might have taken Sudafed to get through the meeting. But the minute the meeting is over, I am rooting, I am cheering, I am truly happy that my immune system, what other people call sick, I'm saying it's at its peak health.